Hello, everyone. Thanks for joining me at Get Pash-On-It. My name is Jim Pashilius. I'm your host. And today we're going to talk about something that is going to affect Medicare recipients. So if you're on Medicare Advantage or a Part D drug plan, then you have to get this thing that I'm going to refer to as an ANOC. So I did a post on this in LinkedIn, and some of you may have seen it. You may recognize this great image. And the text that corresponded with it was all about this thing called an ANOC. So what is an ANOC? A-N-O-C. Well, an ANOC, and it stands for Annual Notice of Change document. It comes from your current provider, and probably not the best word, your carrier, the plan that you have for your insurance. So in that document, the carrier must let you know what is the change that's going to be coming for the next year that's coming up. So for example, if you're in 2025 now, what changes will be occurring for 2026 in the plan that you're in? There are three main ways or things that can be stated here. One, the plan might say, look, there are no changes, which in that case, most of us would be happy because we know what we're dealing with. There's no change, and we make a decision based on that. Two, it might say, okay, we're going to have a couple changes to the plan. Here they are. It could be co-payments, co-insurances, premiums, and that, but they're letting you know in advance before it takes effect. And then the third thing that you might see is that it may be true that your plan is actually discontinuing the plan that you have specifically. If that occurs, you obviously must make a change and enroll in something else. Regardless of the three of those letters that you might get, you now have information, facts, not rumors, not the things that people are saying they're hearing, and yet nothing's true until we see it in writing. That's what I urge all my clients to remember, to kind of de-escalate any anxiety that you might be feeling in this turbulent time. So they need to let you know this. Usually by the end of September, these documents are in. So please don't throw them away, open them up, read them carefully. And then once you have that information, you can either on your own or with some guidance, you can then say by October 1st, after October 1st, you can then analyze and compare new plan options, including the one you're on for 2026. That is where ideally you will have some ability to look at a variety of different carriers and plans instead of necessarily being stuck with one, because the same carrier may not have the most optimal option for you next year. It's a year-to-year thing. You're allowed to change, and you just want to make sure you have all the facts. Okay, so that document is coming, and that's what that whole post was. ANOCs are coming, and basically that's it. So if you need any help with that, feel free to reach out, ask your questions, share this with anyone that you think could use it. And remember, you do not have to do this all on your own. You might as well just get Pash-On-It. I'm here to help. Take care. Have a good night.